Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Emmy, and I'm here to do a pride look. So, it's going to be inspired by Mosaic glass, obviously, and just all the colors of the rainbow in neon, and these black lips. Kind of reminds me of pleather or black vinyl and the kind of stuff you strap yourself with whenever you're really into BDSM. I wanted to do a pride look that was true to me. I'm always doing crazy colors on my Instagram. And I know I bring up my Instagram a lot, I'm sorry, but I've been posting my looks on there for 2 years, and it's pretty much how I got my start. So transitioning from Instagram to YouTube is kind of a new thing to me, and I'm still getting used to it. But anyway, the point of today's look is Pride and Pride Month. And I know you're probably looking at me like, what does this girl, have to do with pride? Like, what is she pride about? No, I'm not lesbian. I'm bisexual. No, I'm not confused. No, I'm not lesbian in waiting. No, I'm not straight, just pretending to have fun with girls when I get drunk. I am bisexual. I am attracted to females. I am attracted to males. I could tell you more about my bisexuality, but today we'll just focus on Pride Month and how proud I am to be bisexual and how proud I am of my friends who are bisexual and lesbian and gay men, LGBTQIA+, etc., etc. I am proud of every single one of you for being who you are. Please always be true to yourselves. Never pretend for anyone. Don't ever pretend. It hasn't always been easy for me. I'm not saying that I've had it as hard as other people, especially trans people or gay or lesbian people who come out and have a hard time with their family accepting it. I can relate, but I'm not trying to say that this is the hardest sexuality to be. I'm just saying I am proud to be part of this community. I am proud to be a bisexual. I am proud to be attracted to both men and women, and I will proudly say that no matter what judgment ensues. I've had a lot of judgment in the past, people who I thought were my friends, people who are actual blood, flesh and blood, but I think we all go through that. Maybe not all of us. There are some lucky people who are just completely accepted by everyone that they tell. And I think that's so amazing. I wish more people were like that around here. But the cold hard truth is that they're not. Whenever I came out, my church, not my church now, but the church that I grew up in, got wind of it whenever I came out as bisexual, and people that I had considered friends, for years, since I was in diapers growing up, would call me on my phone, and they told me how I was sinning and how I needed to come to church because I was going to go to hell if I were to kiss a woman. If I was going to be with a woman, that I was going to go to hell, and that I need to come to church and I need to get prayed through. And I would get several of these phone calls a week, and these people would show up at my house, my freaking house, and they would tell me that I need to come back to church and that I had lost my way and that I was backsliding from God. So, be that as it may, I guess if I'm going to go to hell, at least it's warm down there, and at least I'm wearing black lipstick. It's kind of a mood. Anyway, before I start crying all this makeup off, no, I'm not gonna cry. I'm actually really happy, and I'm so far past all that negative stuff. I really am. The only reason I brought up something so deep and so hurtful to me is because I believe it's important to share some of myself with you guys, at least a little bit, or even more than a little bit, in every one of my videos, and I aim to make that my goal. If you're thinking about coming out to your family and friends and you don't quite know how, or you're really scared to, I'm there for you. I've been there before, and it's not easy. And you might be one of those people who don't consider bisexual to be a real thing, and that's fine. That's your opinion. But please don't leave any negative hate on my video. Please just go watch something that you're interested in that makes you happy, because I post my videos to make people happy. I just want to get on here and have a positive attitude and support Pride Month and support my brothers and sisters in the LGBTQIA plus community. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not on here to ensue any negative feelings. I'm not on here to, elicit an emotional response from you to hate me. I am on here to share my personal experiences and show you how I did my makeup. So speaking of my makeup, I'm pretty sure you're ready to see the tutorial. Mosaic glass. Are you ready for the tutorial? Because it's ready for you. First, I'm going in with my P. Louise base in shade 0. For eyeshadow, I'll be using the Cupcakes and Monsters palette by Suva Beauty. Starting off with the shade Sangria Sundays, I'm patting the shade into my outer corner using a fat, firm, fluffy brush. I'm making sure to blend it far out because I like my blends to be blown up. I'm going to blend it out using a clean, fluffy blending brush. Now using Papaya by Suva Beauty, I'm patting it in using a firm blending brush and just blending that out. Taking the shade Electric Slide, I'm just gonna slide into my creasel seams. I'm also doing my under eye, and if that's something you want to skip, feel free to. Makeup is about preference. Cutting my crease using P. Louise base and a flat concealer brush. Mapping out where I want it and getting a sharp, clean line before I fill in the rest. I create a nice sharp line. I'm taking my P. Louise tapered brush and patting in everything that I put down to cut my crease with. Just so my lid color will have a nice smooth base underneath. Because if you don't smooth down your base before you put your color, you will get holes in your P. Louise base, basically. Let's just say that. For my lid and inner corner color, I'm going to be using the Lime Crime 10th Birthday palette. I really love this palette because it's got a beautiful rainbow of colors, and the packaging has clouds on it, and it's ultra adorable. The first color I'll be using is the shade Tunicorn. It is kind of a purplish pink, very shimmery, bright, fun tunicorn color. And I'll be putting that all over my lid today. I forgot to mention this brush's name. That's because it's so old. It's a MAC brush. That's all I remember. I remember being on some like weird mall date with a guy. I think I was 16 or 17 years old, and I literally still have this brush, you guys. It's a natural haired brush, which is the best in my opinion for packing on metallic colors. Usually I have issues with metallics, and I started using natural haired bristles. Some of you watching are probably like, duh. The next color I'll be using is the shade Candles. It is a nice, pure, golden yellow shade. you don't have to feel obligated to do this. I just really love the look of inner corner highlight. That's my thing. I don't know if it's your thing, but if it is, yay, inner corner highlight, sisters. Today I'm using, I hope I'm saying this right, Ya Lord lashes in the style Rich Girl. Seriously. Where did it go? Oh, now I'm just really pissed. Round 62 with the bottom lashes. Hopefully this one doesn't run away from it. I just moved the mirror and found the one I lost. Of course. Of course. Now that that catastrophe is over and I finally got these bottom lashes on, we could finally move on to finishing this look. I'll be making an outline from here, kind of scraggly down here, this way, all the way down my shoulder. I'm going to clip my hair back just because, you know, I don't want makeup in my wig. Now, because I am plumping my lips later, I am not going to go too far close to my lips just yet. I am going to do that part dead last after I get my lips finished. So I'm going to leave that area alone for now. I am going to be using my Kryolan TV paint stick. The TV paint sticks go on better when you warm them up a little bit on the back of your hands or whenever you spray down a setting spray first. Today I'm going to be spraying with, surprise, not really a surprise, Dewy Set. You don't have this. It's not extremely necessary if you're using face paints or lipsticks for the next part. I'm so particular about my face. I'll spray it again. Take this buffing blending brush by Tarte. It doesn't have to be perfectly into these corners. Sometimes whenever I look at mosaic tiles, I see people doing paintings with the mosaic tile shapes, and I always thought that was pretty cool. So I wanted to add in some shapes today with my mosaic tiles, just cute little stars. They don't have to be perfect with your liquid liner because, you know, you're going back in with colors, and you could always cut it out just like you cut a crease with the colors. Just do your best, because even if there is flaws, you did your best, and that's worth something. That counts. For the Mosaic glass today, I'm going to be going in with all of these beautiful Suva Beauty Hydroliners. For purple, I'm going to be using this Tag Face Paint Regular Lilac. The way these Suva Beauty Hydroliners work is that you take some water and you spray it on there. You don't want to drop any water in the hydroliner because too much water and you won't get the right amount of water to, what am I trying to say here? You won't get the right consistency. Water to hydroliner. I'm just going to take my little brush. I'm going to move it in there. Ba-doop. Get all up in there. Tickle your hydroliner just a little. And pick a spot to start. So that was Scrunchy that we just went in with, and this is Acid Trip. I love that name, it's hilarious. Spray. This time I'll do the big one first. Why not? And this is Fanny Pack. Dance Party. Blue Steel. Regular Lilac, not a hydroliner, but it is a Tag face paint I'm going to be using for purple because my purple hydroliner is a little bit too dark for this look in my opinion. I know it's stressful, I know it's a pretty big look, but we're going to get through this. Next, I'll be using my Unicorn Dreams highlight palette by Bitter Lace Beauty. You guys, I fixed it! I'm going to reline all the black lines and then I'll move on to my lips. I went ahead and finished the lining off camera, and I am not going to lie, I plumped my lips out, as you can tell, because they are like way bigger now. I took a little nap. I'm actually surprised that I didn't wake up with lashes on my chin or some crazy shit like that. But I am back and I am ready to finish it, and I did have to fix some of this. I did go ahead and conceal all this off camera, and that's why the lines look cleaner down here. And I also finished this. I'll be completing this look with this black lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is called Midnight. You know, I almost didn't pick black lipstick for this look, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm actually really happy that I picked black. So as a lip topper, I am going to custom make my own today with a little bit of lip gloss, clear lip gloss, and some Bitter Lace Beauty highlight in the shade Stardust. So that will be everything for today's tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you come back. I hope that you decide to try this look out in case you want to do a rainbow mosaic glass pride look, or if you want to do something else with mosaic tiles. Honestly, I think I could have done a lot better if I wasn't so worried about like staring at my screen, making sure I was getting everything in the shot. Because usually when I do looks this big or in this big of a spot on my body, I usually do not film it. I usually focus all my energy on my art, my lines, everything. And I feel like my art and my lines and my blending was a little messy today. But hopefully with practice with filming the more complicated looks, I will be able to pay attention to my art better and get my camera into a place where it can film me doing this stuff better. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed me painting rainbow mosaic glass tiles all over my body. If there's anything specific you want to see, let me know. I'm here. I'm for it. We'll get this shit done. I say I should really should I write lines, you know, because I'm always winging this, and I always feel like I'm fucking up everything I say, but that might just be my anxiety talking, you guys. I have a hard time looking at the camera because of my anxiety and because of my dissociation, but we could do a get to know me video another time. This isn't the time for that. This is the time for pride. This is the time to go out into the street, or maybe not the street. This is the time to go out into the world in your own way and express yourself in your own way. You express your sexuality the way that you want to express yourself. There is no right or wrong way to be gay, lesbian, bisexual, trans, anything, LGBTQIA+, etc., 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 whatever you identify as, whoever you feel that you are in your heart, that's who you are. And I want you to always remember that. And if you don't already know that, I am telling you right now, you are not wrong for feeling whatever it is you're feeling. Whoever you are is who you are. And please, please always be true to yourselves. and hold on to that. Never forget who you are. Always hold on to who you really are and never forget it, because that is what's going to make it through the rainy days. That's what's going to make it through the people who don't understand. That's what's going to make it through everything. So hold on to that. Be positive. Be loving. Be yourself. And I'll see you next time. Bye.